Hi, the topic of this video today is how to keep your kids happy and feeling loved even if you have to keep your distance from them because they're sick and you don't know if they have the coronavirus or not. So some of the tips are, number one, to have some calming sounds on in the background, like lullabies or classical music like Mozart or Bach. I sometimes listen to praise music and it's really calming and it can play for hours on YouTube. And then there are rain sounds and other nature sounds that you could play that might be soothing to them. And then tip number two, some things to keep them busy with. Well, you know what your children like to do, but just to throw out some suggestions, maybe coloring books or sticker books, storybooks, tablet, and their favorite toys like stuffed animals, maybe Barbies or G.I. Joes, some schoolwork to do if they're up for it, and maybe some Legos. Now that's one of my kids' favorite toys. It's not something you normally play with in bed. For me, I'd probably just dump a whole that on their bed. You might rather have some kind of a kit or a small little box that you give them of Legos so that they don't make a big mess and you're not finding them for weeks. And I invite you to go to my website. It's lifebuildingmedia.com and get on my email list so that you don't miss any of videos that are coming up. So tip number three, we need to stay in close contact with our kids. So either a bell or a cell. They can call us when they need something. If we shut the door on them, that's almost like a death sentence for someone who's kind of weak because it's really hard to get someone's attention when you need help. So that's a little bit of an overstatement, but we do want to keep the door open. And if we tend to be forgetful and don't check on them very much, it might be good to set a little alarm. It can be kind of frustrating when you're sick and you're in a room alone and nobody comes to check on you, so we want to check on them a lot. And tip number four is to make sure that we show them love even though we're staying at a distance to try to reduce the germ load. So if they're really young, we do need to hold them, and I personally would probably just give my kid a hug anyways, but if we're trying to keep our distance, we can do things like write them a get well card or a letter. We could give them little gifts. I tend to go to the dollar store and buy bags of snack foods and little odds and ends that I can dole out at various times. So that might be something to do to help them know that you do care about them. And then there's something that we do at our house. Sometimes we blow a hug. So if you can't give them a hug, you can blow them a hug. You just that's something we do. Another thing is to say I love you a lot. When my oldest kids were young, one would say I love you, and then we would reply I love you too, and then they'd say I love you three, and it would go on and on and on until finally someone would say I love you one more than you'll ever say. So that's something you can teach your kids that they might enjoy. They need to hear that they're loved, especially if we're trying to keep a distance of 6 feet from them. I'm going to be sharing some additional tips on further videos on how to keep them occupied educationally so that they can keep on learning even if they're at home, whether they're sick or well. I've been a homeschooling mom and have lots of kids that I've homeschooled, and so I have some ideas on things that might be easy to do for busy parents. So comment below and tell me what your greatest concerns are, and be sure to hit like and subscribe and the notification bell, and visit my website to get on my email list. And I have something fun that you might like to do. If you want to take a 10 to 20 second video clip saying what you found that your kids really like that's keeping them busy while they're at home, you can share that and just send it to jillbeytebiere at lifebuildingmedia.com, and that will be in the description down below along with my website, so you can find that if you like, and there's a possibility that you might make it on YouTube. And next up is a video on how to strengthen your immune system so that you can better fight off any viruses or illnesses that come around. So stay tuned and take care.